Welcome to the What the Guru podcast for the weekend of October 11th, 2025. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and the like button as we share what's going on in the lower 48 United States. We're going to be looking at a nor'easter potential, bringing rain up the coast, as well as we'll be looking at the current conditions in the lower 48. The tropics are starting to quiet down now as we head into the middle of October. Remember, hurricane season ends November 30th, so we just now are starting to get to that secondary peak of the hurricane season between October 15th and the end of October into the first week of November. Then things start to typically, historically quiet down. But right now, we're looking at the GFS model, ladies and gentlemen. You can see in the lower 48, this area of low pressure system, 995 millibar system here off the coast of Charleston and Myrtle Beach and Wilmington, North Carolina. This is going to advance northward and continue to bring heavy rain. So if you're on I-95 and heading in Rocky Mount area, North Carolina, heading up through Virginia Beach, 64, the CBBT tunnel, heading across US 17 up into the Chesapeake Bay area, tonight and tomorrow into Sunday, heavy bands of rain and wind is going to affect this area. This tropical entity, this low pressure system, tropical rainstorm, is going to be bringing high winds along the coast, anywhere from 20 to 30 miles an hour, occasionally gusting to 40 miles an hour as it advances up toward the Delaware, New Jersey shore coastline later on Sunday into Monday, and it's going to throw a lot of rain on the I-95 corridor here from Philadelphia back down south, DC, Baltimore, Richmond, and on south, points on south. So just keep that in mind. Tonight they're getting into the action here. As I advance the motion here, you can see that this low pressure system is going to work up the coast, like I said, and spread that moisture up there inland through through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and finally by Wednesday, as you can see, it's going to go out to sea here, and we're going to see more of a system, more rain in the Intermountain West here. So I just want to share that with you. Be careful if you're heading on the coastline. It's going to be a rainy, windy event anywhere from New Jersey shore all the way back down to North Carolina, South Carolina border. Now, the current radar shows that here perfectly, courtesy of the National Weather Service here. Have a few showers there and a few showers in the central plain states. So if you're coming through South Dakota, Nebraska, Denver, heading 70 out towards Fort Collins, and eastern Nebraska, 76 coming into western Nebraska there, you could run into some lot of rain showers here in the Intermountain West as well. Soon that will be turning into snowfall here in the highest of elevations from the north of Salt Lake City and Cottonwood Canyon on into Idaho and Montana, Big Sky Country. Hello to you guys in Seattle and Portland, the Pacific Northwest. You guys are getting some showers here locally here, bringing heavy rain along the I-5 corridor. So you're making that trip. Be careful there from Seattle to Bellingham into Vancouver, BC, and also down to Portland and the Dalles on 84. Be careful. There's some rain coming on that way too as well. The Southwest, the desert Southwest. There's some continued monsoonal flow here from Tucson Valley, Oro Valley, I-10, I-40 could be wet, I-25 from Taos, New Mexico, Albuquerque south in the truth of consequences and over towards Roswell and White Sands National Park there. Be careful, they're coming out of El Paso on 10. Could be a little bit wet slick there too as well, but DFW, Austin, Houston, New Orleans, beautiful conditions along 20 from Atlanta to Birmingham to Jackson, Mississippi. Just typical fall-like conditions in Nashville, Louisville. Hello to you guys. Indy, you looking good as well. Chicago, Milwaukee, you guys looking good for the Subway Series there, the 94 Series baseball series there between the Cubbies and the Brewers. That looks great. Now, looking at the National Weather Service current hazards for today and tomorrow, October the 11th and October 12th here, we still have that coastal flood warning like I showed you in green here. Virginia Beach, Chesapeake Valley, up in Yorktown, Virginia, back up towards the Delmarva Peninsula here, Dover, Delaware, and up to Wilmington and the New Jersey shore area in New York, including New York, Long Island. There's going to be a flood watch in effect for that surge of moisture that's going to be coming in today and tomorrow, as I spoke about. Now, of course, the desert Southwest, you guys are always under a flood watch in green here, including the Grand Canyon back toward Phoenix, Prescott Valley, Payson, Sedona, Flagstaff, into Cottonwood Canyon, Moab, Utah, the Four Corners area, Durango, Colorado, west of the Continental Divide. These showers are going to produce some flash flooding in the lowest of canyons down there. So be careful if you're doing some hiking out in that area during this time. Now, doing tomorrow or the next day. Now, out west in California, we have our first blue winter storm watch in the high Sierras here. So coming along the passes here could produce a couple of 3 to 6 inches of snowfall in the highest of elevations in the Sierras. And also, we have the weather advisories here for the Cascades Mountains here. Hood Pass, Richards Pass, Stevens Pass, Snoqualmie Pass. Be very careful there. And then heading east into the eastern Washington Plains there from Walla Walla, Spokane, into the Idaho stovepipe there is some winter weather warnings and winter storm warnings in effect for the Big Sky country of Montana, the western side there, west of Cutbank and Havre, Montana. High winds continue to impact the plains there, North Dakota and Bemidji, and the I-29 corridor between Fargo, North Dakota, and Point South over in Minnesota. High wind warnings, high-profile vehicles, please be careful there as well. Hurricane season, like I said, I just wanted to mention Jerry, which is discontinued here. It's a post-tropical storm. The remnants Jerry basically fall apart out here about maybe 300 to 400 miles south of Bermuda this time, as it continues to make its way eastward out to sea, and just a fish storm here. You have another little system here that's a couple hundred miles southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands. That's going to give about a 40 to 50% chance of development, but it's also the Hurricane Center notes that it's going to be continuing to advance in north, so we still have 4 to 5 days to watch that system, and it will be on the L name storm if it does get anything named. Looking at temperatures for Saturday, today, October the 11th, 2025, it is warm across 2/3 of the country here. The coolest weather can be found in the Pacific Northwest there, highs in the 60s and 50s and 60s there, and the warmest weather can be found in the lower Midwest there. DFW at 90 degrees Fahrenheit, you're going to top out for your high. 92 degrees Fahrenheit, San Antonio. 82 degrees Fahrenheit in Miami. Welcome to you guys. 79 degrees Fahrenheit in Wilmington, North Carolina. 66 degrees Fahrenheit in Boston. 66 degrees Fahrenheit in Portland, Maine. Hello to you guys. And the warm surge area here is coming up into the plains. So if you're in Oklahoma City, 89 degrees Fahrenheit, feeling more like 92 degrees Fahrenheit with that humidity increasing there for those states, as well as Louisiana, 82 degrees Fahrenheit for New Orleans, 76 degrees Fahrenheit in Huntsville, Space City, 80 degrees Fahrenheit in Nashville, Cassville, Las Vegas. It's going to be hot there as well. This will continue for the next 2 days as we get into Monday and Tuesday. We're looking for more of a cool down pattern as rain showers will continue to affect the mid-Atlantic, the southeast, and the northeast through at least Wednesday with that low pressure system hanging around. Elsewhere, it's going to be cool and dry, clear conditions. Intermountain west, you're still going to be experiencing a lot of rain showers west of Denver and the Continental Divide there. So just be on the lookout for that as well. This has been your Weather Guru update for the weekend of October 11th, October 12th, 2025. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. I'll see you in the next episode. Until the meantime, God bless and take care. Be safe.